The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the differences.
And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of the game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. They'll set up to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, but it's going to be 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Open man is Higgins. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Looking to throw again on second down. Watson, he'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
Flush to his right, to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
First down, Minnesota.
Let's go. 10-2 stop. Hard. We ain't beginning to clear you. Hit it.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Get the ball right here. 6-6. Pull it high. Hey, box drop. 3. Ready.
Here's 2nd and 8. Going deep for Diggs. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Yo.
Back to throw. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, Sam off.
Kill.
Hey, orbit. Go.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And it's 3rd down.
The out route's such a timing route that sometimes the guy throwing the ball just throws it almost blindly, just kind of counts on that timing winning. And in this case, the ball was batted away.
57. Mike, 57.
Hey, high 7. Now.
He'll drop to throw. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Hey, check.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
It's our field. It's our field.
A shotgun snap for Watson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving.
And it'll be intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
The Vikings on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
They'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Sponge. No. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Hey, 59.
Here we go.
After the interception, here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
Letting one go deep, and he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. No problem there on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 2nd and 4. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll set up a throw. That'll be complete to Cook. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Hey, Echo. Mike, 32.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
Touchdown, 49ers! Bryce Love, his 9th touchdown of the season as his guys continue to pour it on. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Landry, the intended target. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Kill. Check 24. Check 24. In the park. Mike 5'9. Orbit. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 59's Mike. 59.
Now a first down throw. Watson escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it go. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Odell Beckham. Touchdown number 22 on the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point safely through, and a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the 26-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. You got 3.
2nd and 9 now. And this is Cook with a grab. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
57's the Mike.
2nd and 3. Open here, Adam Thielen. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On the ready.
This quarterback now has hit on just 7 of 17 passes, 41%. Back to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
2nd and 10. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But
that's caught inside the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 67 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Watson on first down. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Here we go. Here we go. Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. And let's go.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson, and he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 3 yards out, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point up and through, and a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room. And
here, regroup, but
both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
We got this.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
yeah, they're down big. Something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hey, let's get there. Mike 32.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And now here is another interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Daniil Hunter has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
6 gone. Check 6 gone.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end, and it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Darius Slayton, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. The extra point up and good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now back to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, Haywood.
They'll look to throw here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Go. Hey, foxtrot.
They'll set up to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on for the 5th time here today. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The road to be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson, open man is Higgins. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Watson, off play action. Eluding the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Right there on the coverage to knock that ball away was Mike Hughes.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
They're going for it. It's Watson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on fourth.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's fourth down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
This is Love. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Play.
On first down, it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. This pass complete to Higgins. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
From the 21, it's second and 10.
Watch 54. Watch 54. And let's pin the mirrors back and go. 54.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Throwing again is Watson. Here's Higgins out of the right side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 21 yards away as his guys continue to pour it on.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. He's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check, Mike 57. Mike 57. Here we go. Here we go. Fire.
He'll look to throw. Gonna let it fly for Rudolph. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 45. And his guys are going to have the football back as the third quarter comes to an end. Back now here in Santa Clara. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check, 59. I want that. Give me that ball,
Out of the gun, Watson. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Good set. Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, here I come. Here I come. 59. Here I come. 56. Right there. 54, right
right there. 54 Mike. I got you, Pop. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4". Mike,
looking to throw again on second down. Watson, flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. Third down here.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Put it down, put it down. Get him low. West. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
From the gun on third, Watson. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. On 1st and 10, Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a fourth quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. 2nd and 1. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he's got the hook up to Landry. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Protein spell, shoot.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Silver.
Yep.
Mike 34.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And that will force a turnover on downs. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. Often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go. 17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a 2nd and 7. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 33. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
54, right there, 54, Mike. Know your job. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4".
After the interception, here's Watson, eluding the pressure right. And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
24 is down, he's coming.
And Watson's going to throw it here. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. It gets intercepted.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw, and that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So the victory as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form.